So hashtag curious in Korea. Chelsea Arnold joins us this morning to answer a couple questions that we might have about the mukbang culture. Good morning.
I have a ton of questions.
I have a lot of questions. I don't understand
I don't
myself.
get it.
I don't.
I'm so excited because it's mukbang. Yay. I got to eat a lot, so that was exciting. But actually, mukbang is short for 먹는 방송, and 먹는 방송 translates into
Eating broadcast.
eating broadcast.
Foodcast, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was really curious of why people would pay to watch someone eat, because that's what 먹는 방송 is.
Right.
You essentially pay to watch someone eat, and someone cooks and things in front of you. So I thought that was kind of interesting and a complete diet destroyer. Because our prior segments were about, dieting and things like that. So this kind of completely contradicted that. But I was very excited because I got to eat.
And there are quite a lot of popular TV programs just showing the food and the restaurants, introducing them to the viewers.
Yeah, and for me, I'm an avid drama watcher. Yes, I'm obsessed with dramas. And actually these days, because of this trend, there are actually characters that are coming out in dramas that are BJs who do these 먹는 방송, these things. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I
Okay.
think that's also, one of those things that kind of makes it popular, because, a lot of people watch dramas. And because of this as well, a lot of the bigger companies, like a lot of bigger broadcast companies, are actually, using was it mukbang? Mukbang to,
Promote
raise,
food, right?
Yeah, and to get higher viewings, because
Okay.
it's very popular.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a little bit different from those people that go around the world facing food or eating challenges. So we'll get a look at exactly what it is and just why it's so popular. Mukbang.
Actor Han Jung-woo nearly single-handedly kicked off the mukbang craze in Korea. Back in 2010, scenes of him eating in movies became a viral hit, and the new phrase mukbang was coined. Nowadays, shows about raising kids have featured babies and toddlers eating, and they've become rising stars in the mukbang trend, boosting viewership and strengthening the craze.
Aw, she's so adorable.
Korea is known as an IT powerhouse, and online mukbang broadcasts have also become a hot trend. On Africa TV, a private internet broadcast service, shows featuring hosts eating have been around since 2008.
See, this is what bemuddles me or befuddles me. It confuses me a little bit.
There are around 3,000 people on Africa TV who currently host eating shows, and 150,000 people tune in to watch them every day.
So, I'm really curious about mukbang. What is it? I'm not sure. So I've come here to find a very special person. Are you ready? Let's go.
This place doesn't really look like it has anything to do with mukbang.
This is a tent? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's in a tent. That is so cool.
Inside the tent, I was in for a surprise. It was filled with military supplies, computers, and microphones. Can you guess what this all was for?
네, 자 여러분 반갑습니다. 네, 매일 밤 10시 장보고 요리가
It's actually the setting for a popular mukbang show on Africa TV. That young man in the army uniform is a broadcast jockey, or BJ. Drawing on his experiences as a cook in the military, he doesn't just eat, but also shows the cooking procedures. This has made him very popular.
Young can do that too.
I'll try.
In the past 31 months, he's showcased as many as 100 different recipes. Today's recipe is spicy baby back ribs dipped in cheese.
Oh, it looks so good.
Here now is a first-hand look at what 20 to 30,000 people tune in to see every day.
So you're on the show with him right now.
여러분도 저 입에 침 생겨요.
It's a live show, huh?
Yes, it's live. I happen to be pretty talented when it comes to eating, but this guy was a seasoned pro. I can scarcely believe how delicious he made the food seem.
Was that him from before?
No. Probably not.
Is it?
No.
Really?
I
No.
doubt it. They don't look the same.
Okay.
okay.
There are other people.
Private broadcasts of mukbang are also quite common on YouTube, and they've played a significant role in popularizing Korean food. I decided to give it a try myself, but actually, it was really embarrassing to think that people were watching me eat.
Is there a way to eat more deliciously?
Some tips maybe you can share with us.
Eat it like you
Eating.
mean it, right?
That's really all there was to it. So I tried to find out why people would choose to watch it.
몽이님이 자기가 하고 싶다고.
What are people
오케이, 알겠습니다.
saying
그러면은
there?
자, 몽이님 지금 전화 올 테니까요. 전화 바로 받아주시고요.
Sure.
Call them up.
일단 컬러는 좋고요.
여보세요?
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 네, 몽이님.
네.
오늘 방송이 어땠는지 말씀해 주세요.
굉장히 맛있는 음식을 가지고 굉장히 먹음직스럽게 먹어서 굉장히 만족하는 방송이 되었던 것 같습니다.
아,
The reasoning became evident not just through the phone call, but also through the real-time online chat between the host and the viewers. The real appeal of internet mukbang broadcasts is that they provide this sense of communication that goes beyond merely watching. What's more, viewers can elect to donate to the host by way of pure 풍선 or star
to the
balloons.
sound.
These are a form of online currency that are worth 100 won each.
The visual and the audio all together.
So the most popular shows can earn up to tens of thousands of dollars through these balloons.
So that's all money, those balloons.
별풍선 전사계 감사합니다.
이거 뭐예요?
머니.
아, 돈. 이거 돈이요?
네, 돈이. 저게 이렇게 나한테 주면 이제 저는 그거 갖다가 이렇게 항상 맛있는 요리라든지 방송하는 데 쓰이고 있어요.
By experiencing mukbang for myself, however briefly, I began to see that viewers enjoy a sense of vicarious satisfaction by watching others eat.
Is that for fan service?
It's for digestion, to digest everything that you guys have eaten.
People watch mukbang because it gives them a sense of satisfaction when they're on a diet and hungry, or when they can't eat because they're ill. I think that's why it's become a trend.
To test this theory of mine, that vicarious satisfaction is the motivation behind the popularity of mukbang broadcasts, I met with a young man who runs a small hot dog shop. Tucking in a quick meal during a break at the store, he tuned in to watch a mukbang broadcast. In fact, this is quite common among people who eat alone.
So, why are you watching this?
Eating dinner alone every night can get pretty lonely. Watching him cook and eating with him makes me feel less alone, and the food tastes better.
In Korea, eating a meal together is very meaningful, and the very concept of family is almost synonymous with the people you dine with. So, the need to eat alone due to the increased number of single-person households recently feels uncomfortable to many.
Watching people eat on air stimulates the appetite, and it makes the viewers want to eat as well. That can also remind the viewers of their families.
It feels like you're eating together. That's why I enjoy watching people eat on air.
The most important lesson I've learned today is that Koreans' mukbang syndrome is more about not just about watching people eat. The people I met have taught me that it's much more meaningful than that. So after experiencing mukbang not only behind the camera, but in front of the camera, it's not just about being lonely, because it can remedy loneliness. Not just about dieting, but if you're on a diet, you can kind of eat vicariously, or you can just hang out. And then as a BJ, you can actually just cook and talk to your fans. I can understand now why mukbang is so popular.
Ooh, ribs, anyone?
That made us hungry.
My goodness, and it had to be about like two full racks of baby back ribs that you guys had.
Yeah, he was way better at it than I was.
No
so.
pause in between, huh?
There was no pause. It was completely live, and it was such an amazing experience.
That is some talent he's got.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome at it.
So what was the whole take-home experience, you'd say?
Well, you know, back in the States, eating alone is common. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But in Korea, they have like a very strong sense of like togetherness and family. So the style is very different. It was actually almost like a culture shock for me because there are actually some restaurants here in Korea that you can't really eat alone in. You know, like chicken or something like that. It comes in big portions, right?
It was mentioned in the report, but the word 식구, which is family in Korean, really refers to the people you eat with. And there is a huge emphasis on eating. When you greet one another, you say, let's have a meal together, you know, 밥 먹자. You know, that's so I think there is a huge emphasis on that eating together kind of thing.
And I think that's really cool. But, you know, I think the general consensus is that eating alone is really no bueno. Like, we would prefer to have someone to talk with and chat with as we eat, which, you know, I can see why mukbang would be pretty popular here in Korea.
And the money some of these BJs earn, I heard that some BJs earn as much as $30,000 per month.
It is amazing. They can make so much money. But let's face it as well, there are many mukbangs. They're like 3,000, over 3,000 BJs. So, you know, only really the popular ones can see those kind of numbers.
I think some people have it and some people, it's one of those things that some have it and some don't. Like the talent of eating really well and like makes your mouth water. I think our Matthew on our Friday segment, he does it so well, but I'm not good at it. I don't eat like I mean it. I nibble at my food.
Did you learn some tips from that guy?
I learned that, you know, it has, you also,
Keep
there's
it
like
real.
a sound.
Or nonstop?
Yeah, there's a sound that, you know, when you eat it, when you bite into something, there's a particular sound. You know this particular sound. That one. Yes, that one. But I mean, not too much, not too mushy mouth, but, you know, just enough to be like, this is amazing.
Just get Neanderthal on it, right?
And take big
I mean,
bites.
just go ahead.
Perhaps.
But I was more interested in actually Africa TV in itself because it's like a streaming service. And not only do people do mukbang on it, but they also do like gombubang. Do you know that?
Yeah.
It's studying,
mukbang.
studying broadcast. Yeah.
There's been certain students who wanted to prove to their parents that they were actually studying, so they started
how they started?
and they just study on TV.
Yeah.
So you're studying together with a person in front of you.
I'm just
in
trying
the
to wrap my head around this concept.
Maybe we'll
makes
come up with
sense.
something else, right?
Yeah, but I think really this can only be possible due to this digital age, you know, and Korean internet is amazing.
And the fact that you only need a webcam to open up your own channel for whatever it is, hobby that you have or whatever you do want to broadcast.
Right. And I think the whole idea is just amazing, especially studying. I mean, it's smart. It's smart, and it shows this sense of togetherness, and you can talk to each other and make friends
and
ask
answer
questions.
them through the chatting room.
Yeah, and I mean, even with the BJ, we actually went shopping. We went and got the groceries, and then we cooked it. It's like an Omega cooking show.
Oh, so this guy's a really good cook too, right?
Yeah, because he was in the military. He cooked while he was in the military.
Oh, so interesting.
Sounds fabulous. Thank you for getting our appetite going for this morning.
It was awesome.
Right, thank you. See you next time.
Of course.
All right. Well, this is where we say goodbye on this Monday morning.
And this is where we go out and get those baby back ribs with some cheese on the side, right?
Yay!
Do you want to try saying bye in chimpanzee this time?
Join us again at 7 tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.